Hey guys, welcome back. So as promised in my last video where I discussed my results for the first year of trading and my net loss, if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. So in that video, I had promised that my next video is going to cover the results from my next 6 months of trading. That is from August 2024 until Jan 2025. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with you. Guys, finally made some money in the market. So that's the time period we're looking at, August 2024 to Jan 2025. And then here we have the gross profit. We need to deduct the commissions, which is here. It's fine. It seemed like a lot, but we made some money finally. So if we deduct 28,450 minus 11,484, we get a grand total, a net profit of $16,966.31. So what a relief, guys. I mean, I still have a long way to go to achieve profitability, but we're making progress, and that's what's important. So, guys, what I want to do next is for the entire stats that you see here on this page, for it to make sense to you and to make it worth your time, what I'll do is I'll do a comparison between these 6 months that you see here on the screen with the first year of trading, that is from August 2023 to July 2024. And before I do that, guys, what I really want to also do is I want to show you a monthly view of how these 6 months went because I didn't get off to the best start. There was a time when I almost quit in October, and I want to go through that before we do the comparison. Okay, so I'm going to just switch screens and just show you a monthly view. So here you have August. If you notice, guys, that same pattern where I had of small green days and then one or two big red days, blow up days, that pattern was still pretty prevalent in August. So if you notice here, mid month, I had this was still fine, the 526. Then just to make back the 526 the next day, I obviously took a bigger loss. So I actually finished that month tiny red, about $300, which is still fine, still manageable. And then we move into September, guys. So September, if you notice, the small green days and one big blow up day. I was so mad at myself on the 19th of September. If you notice, same thing, guys, if you remember from my last video, I mean, I go from $1,000 loss to 3,000 and then try to make it all up in one or two trades. And guess what happens? I mean, finished up 6,600 on that particular day. And then there was no recovering from that amount. I ended up finishing the month of September pretty red. And then I was already pretty mad. And then October did not get off to the best start. So if you notice, I took a decent sized loss very early in the month. At that point, guys, I was like, you know what? If I do not finish the month of October 2024 green, even if it's a dollar green, if I do not finish green, I am just saying goodbye to day trading, at least for the near future, because I could not bleed any more money. But thankfully, I got my emotions back in check, put my head down, took each day as it came, and I managed to finish October in the green. And more importantly, I kept my dream of day trading alive. So then we had November, guys. So November did not get off to the best start. But in November, perspective was very important for me. So I had these red days, as you can see on my screen, on the 1st, on the 4th, on the 19th. But you know what? These were not like my regular super blowout big red days. They were not $5,000, $4,000 red days. So what I also noticed, these red days were shrinking in comparison to previous months. So I was like, let's keep our head down. Let's keep focusing on base hits every day. And then I was able to finish the month of November 2024 slightly green, about $364, which is green nonetheless. All right. So before I jump into December, guys, what I also did at the end of November, when I finished that month, which I should have done a long time ago, was to really dig into my stats. And I noticed one thing, that I was not making any money on the long side on bigger plays. Whenever I took a humongous position, it always turned out to be red. And I'm like, why am I going along with such size? So what I did was for the month of December, I really decided to size down on my long plays. And you will not believe the results, guys. Look at this. What a difference. This was after commission, like a $300 red day, but look at the results, guys. All because of one tweak of sizing down on my long plays. I actually finished that month $1,800 in net PNL for the month of December. Guys, I'm super grateful, super happy with the result, but forget the number for a second. I mean, just the boost in confidence I got at the end of the year. I could finally see some light at the end of the tunnel, to be honest. And super happy. I took that confidence into the new year, into Jan 2025. And just look at Jan, guys. I'm just going to switch screen there. Jan. I finished this month of Jan 2025, $9,000 in net P&L after deducting my commissions. Again, guys, super grateful, super happy with the progress. So that's what the monthly view look like, guys. And as promised, I'm going to switch now to the comparison between my first year of trading and these previous 6 months. So there you have it, guys. That's the comparison view. That's August 2023 until July 2024. And then we're comparing this with August 2024 to Jan 2025. Look at the difference, guys. Look at these numbers. That's the gross loss for that time period, for this one, for that 1 year, 62,960 compared to the gross profit here, 28,450. The average daily, I was literally losing money on an average daily basis, minus 270, almost polar opposite, 225, guys. I'm taking more size, I'm trading more shares, which is fine to the time I'm making money. So 10,000 shares on average compared to 16,661. My per share gain, guys, this was the loss of 5 cents per share, which again, not a huge amount, but still, at least it's positive. I'm making 3 cents per share. Average trade loss was 40 cents in the negative compared to $25 in the positive. Again, guys, this is a 1 year period, so I'm trading more now. So if you look at that, 1,319 trades in that time period compared to in the previous 6 months, I've taken 1,100 trades. Win rate, guys, which was I was pretty happy with even then in that time period in my first year, 72%. But look at that. We've made some progress there as well, gone to 80%. Losing trades obviously have gone down, which is great. Average winning trade was 105, which is fine. This has come down. But more importantly, guys, the average losing trade was $453 in that time period compared to the previous 6 months. I've got that down as well. So even though this is less than this, and I'm fine with that. You know what? Because for me, getting this cut by half is the statistic I'm more pleased with. We're looking at probability of random chance was 5.6%, almost down to 0.1% now. My winning trades are still 2 minutes long, as opposed to the average losing trade in the previous 6 months, although it's down from 5 minutes to 3 minutes, but I still need to at least get this down to a minute. And that's what the focus is going to be for the coming months. Profit factor, guys, we are operating at 0.61, which is at a respectable 1.6 now. The largest gain, again, it's fine. It was higher here and it's lower here. But guess what, guys? Look at this. Remember this monster blowout loss on ticker SLNO, $33,000? At least it's down to $3,500 approximately now, guys. Commissions has been a big issue for me, especially in the last 2 months. So I paid $13,400 in commissions roughly in my first year of trading. Just in the last 6 months alone, guys, I've paid $11,484. My broker, Interactive Brokers, come on, man. Send me a gift card at least. Yeah, and I know what the cause is, guys, of this number here. I've been, especially in the last month, this previous month of Jan 2025, I traded a lot of penny stocks and I noticed I was taking too much size, getting next to no profit. In some cases, I even lost money. So that's something I need to tighten up moving forward, and that's definitely on my to-do list. So there you have it, folks. I hope you found this comparison useful. I'm excited to see how the next 6 months unfold. I'll obviously not wait for 6 months to make another video. I'm going to keep you guys posted probably in weekly or monthly recaps. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. I'll see you then. Bye.